What's up, everybody? I know John is on his way, and we are going to be kicking off a pretty cool show. A lot of fun, no drama, and hopefully, and we're going to do some cool things. So, these are some main topics. I'm sure we'll find more as they come along. But these are the main things. We got Universal and the paper map thing. Walt Disney World, I guess you can book a Disney trip through Disney Plus. And by doing it, we'll go over all the details, but you should be able to, if you do it right or whatever, you should be able to get free dining in 2024. Has a whole bunch of info. We'll talk about that. So that's kind of cool. There's a little bit of an update with the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger. Those are like the major theme park things. Then we got some other fun stuff, right? Fun stuff to talk about. So I haven't talked to you guys since before Christmas. So I did go to WWE Holiday Tour, Madison Square Garden, where CM Punk returned. We'll talk about that. I also have finally received my WWE auction items that I talked about. That was the Survivor Series thing. So there's I think all but 2 items, because 2 of them were for Jess. They were Rhea Ripley signed shirts. But everything else I got in this box over here that we're going to show. Also, this thing about, the band Kiss. I don't know how many of you love Kiss. I'm sure most of you people love the band Kiss. I know I enjoy listening to their music, rocked out for them forever. They are becoming digital self so they can live on even after they die. And I got a whole big thing about that. And whatever else decides to pop into our world, I guess, right? So, hopefully you guys had a good Christmas and a good New Year. Hopefully we don't have to deal with, I know it looks like we're getting a bunch of snow. And so who knows? So hopefully everybody was doing good and all that good stuff. So, and just to keep up on the, on everything, we will also go over what's happening here in the terms of new podcasts, everything going on, where we are in the process of getting everything done, and all that stuff. So we got quite a bit to be talking about, which is great. It is really great because, hey, I would hate to be. Do you live up there, Marcus, up in the Berkshires, or are you just up there just working or whatever? I know you're back in the area from Texas. You were there last year, but I don't remember exactly whereabouts you moved to. Oh, up there for a trip. Okay. Well, hopefully it's a good trip. Hopefully you're going to have fun up there. We're just going to get kooky and crazy, I guess. So let's see. Well, I'll wait for John because I know John's got to be almost here. Any case, work trip, high school basketball. Oh, that's cool. So if you didn't know, right before Christmas, the Friday before Christmas, we released a Christmas CD finally. So if that's something you're into, we just confirmed, a new tour. So I'm going to give you I'll go over that right now while I wait for John, just because we don't have a ton of news. So I'm just giving you guys the update while we wait for John. Just give me a moment. Be patient. What I'm doing is I'm pulling up the dates just in case it's something you want. So we got, what do we got? So on February 8th, the Middle East in Cambridge, Mass. I don't have a full set. I'm just jumping on Fiar's because that was already like a pre-show thing with Problematic and everybody. So we're playing at the Middle East in Cambridge. Then on the 9th of February, back to one of our stomping grounds, Jewel Music venue in Manchester, New Hampshire. This one here, February 10th, it's in Sanford, Maine, but you have to be and they take to be able to get in there because it's a weed dispensary. You have to have a medical card to be able to what do you call it? Just to get in to watch. I don't even know if I can get it. I don't even have a medical card. I got to find that out. Then on February 11th, which is my birthday. So all you local people, I would love to see you guys come out and rock on my birthday in Providence at Fet Music Lounge. So that'd be cool. I do have a link for tickets. I am going to start posting that on my Facebook, Dr. Giggles Facebook. Then on the 15th, we're at Diamond Littles in Waterbury, Connecticut. Then on the 16th, we're in Frederick, Maryland. The 17th, we're in Chesapeake, Virginia. And then on the 18th, we're in Queens, New York. So that's another little tour going on. Me, Fury, Gibby, all that. So we're gonna do that. That's coming up. There are somebody on. I'm looking at the post where I posted. Somebody's like, "Come to England." I would love to come to England. A promoter's got to book me. That's all. So that was the cool little things that were going on. What I will talk about. Yeah, we got the crew. We're gonna be having fun, like as we go out and go do, these little things. Yeah, it's just been a fun little getaway, and to do it. I mean, we did that in December. Now we're gonna do it in February, and yeah. So what I'm gonna talk about right now is what's going on. I don't need John physically here for this. Because we're still working on where is we don't have a name for the new show. So next week is the final Grove show. Then it's retired. Hey, you never know. One day I might have to do that because I really hate driving. I really do. So what's going to happen with this podcast is we're going to come up with a new one. The whole thing is it's not like I'm done with theme parks and stuff. That's not the case. What I'm trying to do is not anything tied to like a park, a region, or whatever. I've said it before, it's very difficult to keep coming up with content, especially if you're, right now time's on as good, like in terms of adding a lot of stuff in the New England area. So it's kind of like there's not a lot of content to be made, and I don't go enough for the vlogs and stuff like that to the local parks. I mean, there's other people like John and Charles and other people around here. They go and whatever, and that's cool. No hate, no nothing. But yeah, so where me and John are gonna sit down after next week and go, what do we want to call this? What are we making sure we do? Make sure we do it right. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna make this show so that we always have fun every time. There could be game nights, like we did, because I know like Jay Kite, he loved when we did what do you call it? What's that card game? Cards Against Humanity. We played board games. We played Roller Coaster Tycoon board game. Yeah, I mean, look, am I saying that I'll never go to a Six Flags? I'm not saying I'll never go. It's just right now it's just in shambles, and I'm not willing to support the shambles. I'm not going to pay my hard-earned money to something that's just a wreck. And I know, and I know, they're going to come back and do great things. You know what I mean? Right now I can't. It's not worth my money being spent. Like, think about it. I go to other parks outside of New England. I go to Knoebels, I go to Hershey, the Busch Gardens, and King's Dominions, and Kennywood, and Universal, and I haven't been to Disney in a while. SeaWorld. I go to other places. I don't go to Six Flags right now, and it's not. And I'm not sitting here trying to just bash it. It's just. All companies, doesn't matter what industry, when there's something with the product that you like and it's not up to your standard of what you would like, you stop messing with that product. It doesn't matter who it is or what it is. It could be you loved Nike so much, and then all of a sudden they came out with bad designs. You're like, I don't like this crap now. And you moved on to Reebok. I don't know. And then Reebok pissed you off, and then you moved on to Skechers. and so on, Fila, whoever. Insert your favorite brand. So right now, for me, one of my favorite brands that I used to go to all the time, Six Flags, it's not, and it's not, I'm not saying I need like crazy shit and thinking like I'm a Karen or something. It's not that. It's just what you were getting, what you're paying. Like if you're paying here, what you're getting is down here. Like there's a big gap of value is what I'm saying. So when they get, when everything gets, then yeah, I'll return. This isn't a forever. This isn't, and don't think it as when we change things that we're not going to cover it. Yeah, it's just this weird time right now in our life that right now it's not as cool as it used to be. Yes, over time, everybody's tastes and things change, right? So for me, I've gone to all these other parks that have, to what I feel, better than the New England parks, better than Canopy, better than Lake Compounds, better than Six Flags, and and don't get me wrong, I don't just hate these parks or anything like that. It's just, for me, for any of those parks, there's not what I need there for me to get a pass and enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. And when they add or do something that makes you go, ha ha, I may get a pass more sooner than you think based off of this merger, right? Because if they add in all the Six Flags and Cedar Fair parks into a pass that's somewhat reasonable, I don't know what that price is, then maybe I'll do it. But right now, no. Yeah, I mean, and I went back after the pandemic, and I personally did not. I think the problem is with taking out so much. Yeah, you're right, Kara. There's no change for Six Flags. I think that the sour taste, this is really what my sour taste is about it and why I stopped paying and going, right? So we had all these perks. Yeah, taken out with no inbound. Exactly. They removed a lot of, and I get it, the rides that they removed needed to be removed. They were junk. They were maintenance nightmares. They did the right thing. But they didn't have nothing inbound coming. They didn't have what you needed. So when you do that and you have that, then you're like, oh, what the hell's going on? Then they started taking perks away and things away that you were promised. Now I get it. They could be changed or anything. They were giving the park away, cheap prices, cheap, you had your dining plan, which we all loved, and we enjoyed that. Well, then they started taking things away, and then they started instead of just kind of doing these slight increases, they went from here to up here. Which lawsuit? They got a bunch going on. So you got to be a little bit more specific with the lawsuits. Yeah. So for me, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's the new CEO, when he came in and tried different things, he tried to be a Disney, but you're a dollar store. And you can't try to you have to build to become the Disney. You know what I mean? Here's an example. Disney versus Universal. Right? Universal was just this kind of afterthought. It wasn't anything that was what do you call it? Mind-blowing at the time, because Disney had been there so long. And so now, if you look, now Universal's starting to be on the come up. It took them all these years, but now they're finally up. They're battling. You know what I mean? Once they put that Harry Potter is what saved them. If they didn't do Harry Potter at the time they did, I think Universal would be like nothing. So what Six Flags needs to do, if they want to get out of this mess, they don't have, I mean, there's things to do. They've been, doing upkeep, doing, maintenance. They've been doing landscaping and beautification, painting and fixing. And that's what we want. We want these parks to take pride in themselves and look good. And maybe having less rides is better. Less money on the budget for maintenance, less money for employees, and whatever. And then as you start building upon and bringing back, you know what I mean? And people are coming back, you know, you need to add stuff. And right now, Six Flags America needs to add something big. Something that's not cookie cutter. Something that's not on the shelf. This thing's got to be something cool. I'm not saying like another Superman. I'm not saying a 500-foot roller coaster, but they need something that is not in the area or anywhere near them, and something that is fun. You know, again, fun doesn't need to be record-breaking. Fun just needs to be fun. At the end of that ride, and you get off and you go, wow, that's fun. I'd like to ride it again. Or however you put it in your words. That is what they need to do. They need to put the fun back in the Six Flags, and they don't. They've gutted it, and they made it like this beaten redheaded stepchild that nobody loves anymore. That's what they did to themselves. The CEO didn't know what he was doing. The dude, that's what I hate when they bring in CEOs that I don't care what your resume says. Have you ever worked in the amusement industry? Like, yeah, I talk a good game like, hey, I could fix all these problems and be a CEO. One, I've never worked. I've never worked in an amusement park. I've never operated a ride. I never said I did. I never, you know, I've always said I couldn't because I'd always want to ride them, not work them. So, I don't have the expertise as to what, but as a guest and a fan of theme parks, from my view, I can tell you what's right and what's wrong and what needs to be fixed in that aspect and what needs to be added. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and you can add a good-sized ride, like a decent ride, and not break the bank, but still bring in people. Like the new things are like dive coasters. I hear wing coasters are coming back, and while I am not a huge fan of dive coasters, they were a one-trick pony. The GP loves them. You guys might like. I don't know how many of you have ridden them and how many of you like them, don't like them. They're an okay ride. I ride them when I find one. I'm not like, I'm never going to ride it. It's just not something I go run to. Wing coasters, I like. I like to see one of those. I'm intrigued about the S&S Access Coaster, but I like to see how they operate and work. You know what I mean? Like before, I feel because of the way that they can turn that car, spinning while it's going, I feel it's going to be kind of, I feel like there's just going to be a problem with that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just the old ways of things just kind of made me feel like this is going to be a problem. Technology could be better. We've seen all these rides just break down, new ones, and, things got to get made and tried out and tested and seen what they got to be, And that's why, they got to fill in the Goliath spot. It looks stupid. There's this big grass field that they use for 4th of July to sit and watch fireworks. Well, it's cool and fun, and this is for all theme parks. I know you're there to make money, but all this nickel and diamond shit is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, look, I feel, even though they won't say it, I feel we're all in a recession, especially with all the inflation and everything. People's spending power has been drastically reduced, probably by half or more. You probably got to make double or triple to get ahead now. My input on the new Great Escape coaster, that's going to be one of those coasters that are going to be fun and you're going to want to re-ride. I'm not saying it's this big, great, powerful, big thing. But the train looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be a little fun wooden coaster. And I think that was, for that park, that would be great. That would even be, I hate to say it, it would even be good in New England. What I would actually do, and I know I may get shit for this, I say rip down Thunderbolt, because that thing's a piece of shit, and get a new coaster. You can't, you know what I mean? Just because you slap some lipstick on a pig doesn't make it a sexy beast. It's still a pig. So I personally feel Thunderbolt needs to go. Look, it's done its job over the years. It's not really a mind-blowing ride. The rider throughput is terrible. slow load times and unload times. Let's get something. I mean, Kara, that can be fixed with retracking. The last major retracking on that ride was 2013. They had that done in time for CoasterCon when it came through. All redone, painted, and that's the last time a major retrack was done. So you got 10 years of. I mean, don't get me wrong. They've done things over the years to, repair some stuff, but for the most part, it hasn't had a complete redo since for 10 years. We're going on year 11.
Going on year 11?
Oh, about the last time Thunderbolt was retracked, like a major retract. Like I know they fix things every year, but they don't do any major of anything. So this is year 11 of.
I got my hair.
It looks like you just rolled out of bed.
I did.
I know it.
I did, and then there's more stuff that I'll tell you upstairs.
Well, so the line takes forever. They're gonna have no choice but to start spending money somehow. Six Flags themselves, even Cedar Fair's got it. Right now, I mean that's probably part of the reason why they did a merger. That way they could redo the debt, become a different company, and I'm sure some parks are going to get offloaded. Which ones, I don't know. But there's going to be, some stuff that goes on. But again, like I said, when it comes to the Six Flags thing, and again, I don't want people thinking like I'm here just shitting on everybody and shitting on the whole Six Flags thing. There's just a lot. They need to add more food places. They need to add better ride, like
more food places, more bathrooms.
Yep. They need to get rid of. They still got more rides to get rid of, like Blizzard River that can go eat.
Yeah, eat shit.
But there are new water rides they can put in place.
Yeah, there are, and it's nice to see a lot of those rides coming back again.
Yeah, I mean, I would like just to see a log flume come back. Like that would be a good spot for a log flume.
Yeah.
Because you should be. It depends on how far down you go because of the wetlands, but you should be able to. There's plus that one that looks like a guillotine that slams into the water.
Yeah.
You could put one right there.
Hell, even Aquaman.
Yeah, you could do Aquaman. So there are water rides out there. You should not have a theme park or an amusement park, whatever you're trying to call yourself, without at least one water ride.
Yeah.
You need to have one, at least. So take that however you take that, but that's just what needs to happen. And like Flashback needs to be removed. I always say this: the Scrambler needs to be removed, but a new one put in.
Yeah, and they have a couple of new different versions of it in multiple places.
Oh, my father.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, we measured everything. I just got to text my dad.
Yeah, Marcus, I agree. They do need at least two, especially in like parks like New England, even Greatest Adventure. At least two water rides.
Nah, one's good. New England's too small. One's fine. In New England, you got a whole water park.
Yeah, I know I'm late.
But yeah, I say take out Blizzard River, put in a log flume. You even get one like what SeaWorld's getting.
Yeah.
Like a little launchy one.
Now take care of having a launch in
Yeah. You get a launch. They didn't say it was a coaster.
No.
You get a launch. And that's okay. They need to, there's a lot. I would like to remodel Rockville to a new Rockville.
Yeah, you can use like a Tilt-A-Whirl. You can put the Scrambler, the balloon ride in Rockville. That area would be nice to have that.
Yeah, what I would do, honestly, I know this is like probably too redundant or whatever, but all of Rockville I would tear down.
Yeah.
Like keep your main gift shop there, but the other gift shop,
down.
See the other gift shop?
Yeah.
The one across from the Looney Tunes, the small one. From there all the way even to the end of the theater. Get rid of all the theater, get rid of all that, get rid of the arcade, get rid of all them games, open that up, have a whole open thing, and redo Rockville. You don't need a theater because Six Flags don't do shows.
No.
So you could put rides in its places. Oh, I know, yeah. See, bonsai pipeline. Just get rid of that and add
Which
something new.
They are.
Yeah, well, they got to put something, whatever that is there.
Yeah, whatever they're supposed to be doing over there.
Yeah. So there's things they got to do. They need to add more food. They need to get rid of everything IP. No more DC. No more Looney Tunes. It's okay to be generic.
Yeah.
It's
You're better up being generic.
and you'll save money. I know they spend what, $3 million a year? That's $3 million they could put towards rides.
Yeah.
You don't, if you're not going to do it right with theming, don't do it at all. Just don't.
I'm just waiting to see how the season starts, because I am not going to the park.
No, me either. I'm not going until I feel.
My passes are officially done.
Are they? Like I was saying earlier in the show, there are other parks that I go to that are better.
Yeah.
Out there. You know what I mean?
I did what Charles did. I ended up getting the pass for Lake Compounds.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Lake Compounds ain't a bad park.
Because honestly,
it's not great, but it's not bad.
Great, but at least that one you can still get other parks involved.
Oh, what did you get? The high tiered park pass or whatever it is?
Yeah. But that's also because it's not that I'm trying to stay away from New England this year, but it's just I'm trying to see how this merger plays out, and then how the passes play around towards the beginning of the season. Because I may pick up one pass just for the hell of it.
Yeah, you don't know. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, I think everybody's doing a wait and watch stance with the Six Flags Cedar Fair thing.
Yeah.
Like people that want the passes, they're already got them. They're doing whatever. But people like us that are on the fence, where like
I'm just waiting to see, and just like you, waiting to see. Because honestly, I gave up my memberships, but that's also because, well, they're going to be end up being obsolete after this year's season anyway, most likely. So what's the use of having them? And I can get a actual pass, a membership pass, whatever it is, the new fucking memberships that they have, for cheaper.
Oh yeah.
I'm paying $22 a pass. I got rid of that.
Yeah, you weren't getting all the extra shit anyway.
No. At least Lake Compounds.
Hey, what's up, J Kite? No, I know, right? I mean, I like going to Lake Compounds. I just haven't been since 2020.
Because I figured go to Lake Compounds this year because they got all the concerts.
Yeah, see? We might switch from Six Flags to Lake Compounds just for the concerts.
That's one of the ideas that we were talking about.
Well, I mean, you look at like all the concerts that are going on there. Some are great, some aren't as great, but it's something Six Flags used to do, and now they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're cheap. I heard this year was rough, though the concerts went well. Well, yeah, it was rough because I feel like New England parks are like in a rebuild year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now you got a new GM at Lake Compounds. Six Flags has been falling apart. Canopy Lake, you never know what's up and what's down with them. The only bright spot, which is weird for last year, was Funtown Splashtown with a dog ride.
Yeah.
That was the bright spot. You had to go to Maine for that.
And this year is going to be fun to see how the new coaster at Santa's Village is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool to check, to see that out. I can't wait. I'm probably not going to get there till Fate is probably around 2.
Mm-hmm.
Probably around that time. And then I'll take her. Because then she should be able to get on a bunch of stuff. Not everything, but a bunch. And then she can go see Santa. Hopefully she's awake this time.
Feels good to get out of the house.
Oh, I know, yeah. I've been kind of sticking home because, I don't know, I never tested. But I'm sure I had COVID. But if it is, Mom, past my 5 days.
Me, I have walking pneumonia.
Everybody in my house, well, me and Jeremy were the only. Devin didn't test, but he clearly had it. Little's had it. Alyssa had it. Jess had it. Esther had it. The baby had it. If I had it, it was just a little bit of like pressure in my nose, like a sinus infection, and that was it. No cough, no nothing.
Me, you know how I was. I was a sinus infection, then went to bronchitis, and now it went away and then came back and then just got worse and then turned into what my doctor says, walking pneumonia.
Yeah, so, but I'm good. Yeah. It's just been a wild ride. Like you, I mean, I would go to the store and just stay away from everybody. I would not mask up. Sorry if I pass COVID on to the world.
I didn't mask up either.
I'm not. My days of giving a crap about that are over. I don't care. I really don't. I know it sounds like a douchey thing, but if I did in fact have it, this was like nothing more than a common cold, and who knows?
And most likely, who knows? Is like my doctor said, oh, it was walking pneumonia. I still say it was COVID. I tested positive at the home test.
Oh, for COVID?
Yeah.
But you didn't have it when you went to the doctor? Yeah. See, oh, you finally rode the Flash Kid Coaster. It's really nothing. Well, it's a kid coaster. It's not meant to be anything.
Yeah, Jay, I read his in the chat. I do feel bad for that, as everybody had high hopes for that coaster.
Oh, really? Oh, for Kid Flash? Well, I mean, it's a kid coaster. I'm sure all the little kids riding it. Oh, yeah, see, he tested positive for being a badass.
Damn right.
I mean, you got to look at it. When it's a kiddie coaster like that, you know it's not going to be anything to write home about. Just looking at it. It's going to have like a cool little... But the kids are going to love it. Think about it. That coaster is not for us.
That coaster is a beginner's coaster for the kids.
Yeah, it's kind of like... what's the one?
Great Escape.
Great Chase.
Great Chase.
It's like the new version of the Great Chase.
Actually, you might as well say no. It's actually the Great Chase, or you could say it's what do you call it? Catwoman.
No, Catwoman's too big. Great Chase is kind of...
Yeah.
It's kind of like... Great Chase is kind of like that kind of...
In between.
Yeah, Great Chase... Well, like this is in between Great Chase and Catwoman's Whip.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. That's where I feel.
Hey, BJ's and Johnson, 24-pack of these.
Really?
I'm like, ooh.
A 3-hour wait on New Year's Eve for that little shit thing?
Damn.
I would not wait 3 hours. I'd wait and come back when there was a no-minute wait.
Hey, the Rocky Point fireworks were nice.
Oh, yeah, you watched those.
It was nice because I didn't even have to leave my car.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I left and went there around, like, say, what? Got there around about 5 o'clock almost. I thought we were never going to get in the park. Got in the park. They were lining everybody up facing where the fireworks were going. And it just so happens I was the very first freaking car, the last car that they put in the line. So it was nice. I was right there.
And then you're like, okay, cool, now.
And I had the DJ right next to us, so it was nice, relaxing, listen to the music while I'm actually listening to the Bruins. And then the fireworks go off. It was nice. Didn't have to leave the car.
Yeah, that is nice. I don't know what anybody else did on New Year's. I sat on the couch watching, what is it, Dick Clark's Rocket New Year's Eve. Got to watch my buddy Jelly Roll.
There was quite a bit of good performance they had.
Yeah, but the best, and I think I said this to you, was when they did the Powerball drawing after the ball dropped. And so Ryan Seacrest, he's the host. And what do you call it? This lady won, and she just grabs him and starts
just making out with him.
And he's like trying to pull away.
I bet you he had a little hot on.
Probably. And then after the lady calmed down, she puts her arm around him, and I'm waiting for her to get like jumped by security, punched in the face.
I'm just waiting for her. I was actually waiting for her just to drop her pants and so, come here, homie.
Oh, I know. Man, that was the highlight of my night.
But yeah, no, they had some good acts on there. And then I was watching the country one too.
Yeah, I just watched that because I would. Well, before we started, we didn't turn on Rocket New Year. Well, right until like 9:30. Before that, we were watching the WWE versus WCW Monday Night War thing.
How you like that show?
Good. I'm on like episode 13. Or
see
just finished 13.
Do you see what I'm saying? How it was like, holy shit.
It was, and there's still so much more. I just finished the Rock episode.
Oh yeah, I know what episode you're going to talk about too.
They were showing him coming on up and all that. It was cool. All right, so let's actually get into some news. about some stuff, and then we'll talk about other stuff. Plus, I have show and tell.
Yeah.
I do. I brought the box down with the auction items. So yeah. So anyways, let's get into some news. We'll do some, what do you call it? Show and tell. Because there's some cool, you've seen this stuff, right? Yeah. You didn't see it in person, though. No, I didn't show you in person the items. So this is some cool stuff to look at. If you like wrestling, you may not. But anyway, so let's get to the news. Wow, you and your grandma, you guys are like hustlers, pimps, and players. Stayed up till 1 a.m., you little night owls. I mean, I stayed up till like 2, 3 o'clock. Because then after I got done watching Rocket New Year's Eve shit, I went back and watched more the WWE verse, whatever. I haven't really looked at the chat as much. Like, I commented on some stuff, but
You've been busy.
Like, not even, like, even take music out of the equation. Like, work has been kicking my ass, but I'm almost done. Because we were going to do the show last night, but all I got to do was just one credit card thing, and then I'm done. Well, I just got to just rearrange things to get to the accountant. But, I mean, like, input, I'll be done tomorrow. I'm like 2 weeks behind because of that tour. So I'm trying to get all this shit done and everything done before the next tour that I've already talked about. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying for that one.
It's going to be fun. All right. So Universal, if you go to Universal in Orlando.
There's one day I may miss.
Which one?
The Manchester.
Really? The Boston one, I don't have a set on. That's Problematic show. So I'm just jumping on, doing a couple songs. I'm bringing like nothing on that show.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's all.
I'm going to come with you on that show anyway. Because I like, you know me, I want to chill with Problematic.
Yeah, because, what do you call it? Well, yeah, because I'm going home that night because I'm going to Jewel. Then I think from Jewel, I'm not coming home because the tent is in Maine. I might. I haven't thought about that yet. I might. It's only 2.5 hours from my house.
Yeah.
So I might.
Because Manchester I might not go to because it's the last game that the P-Browns play Hershey for the season.
Wow.
So I want to, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. Do I want to go see it? Do I want to play Manchester?
I mean, I'll be in Manchester. Anyway.
Be in Providence, that's for sure.
Yeah. Universal, if you're looking for paper maps, no more. They're done. I'm surprised it took them this long.
I know.
You got an app. Use the app. I know it kills people's batteries, but there's plenty of charging all over the park. This place is to
Matter
plug
of fact,
in.
the other thing with Universal, did you see what I sent in the chat?
No.
Universal actually officially has surpassed Disney in movies last year.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yep.
The highest grossing in global.
Yep. I seen something else about that, too. I seen that I guess I seen it like online or something.
Yeah.
But I did see it. Yeah, that was like I was saying earlier. Universal, it took all these years, you know what I mean? Like 30 years or so. And they finally doing that thing. You know what I mean? Now
it took a little while for them, and it's good. Now that they stepped up and they're starting to do a lot more, they're listening to the crowds.
Yeah, that's the key. That's what all theme parks should be doing. Like I was saying earlier about like Six Flags and putting a person that doesn't belong in the position. Like I was saying, I never worked in the theme park industry. I never worked in a park. I didn't do anything there. But you shouldn't be like I was saying, I don't care what the resume says. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing when it comes to the industry you're working in, you should not be taking a major position. That guy got caught with his pants down, the current CEO. He had no clue what he was doing. He worked in air conditioners or something, whatever the hell he
had
did.
no idea.
Go work in that industry. You know that industry. He was trying to apply things that made no sense, and he was trying to be Disney.
Other business companies.
Yeah, so he had no idea. Oh, what's up, Tony? He says, I'm ready for Coda Land. Seems like they're putting the footers where planned or known. Well, hey, you know what? It's going to be coming along, and soon enough, I'm sure I'll be... Where is Coda Land near?
It's in Texas.
Yeah, I know, but, like, is it near, like... I know we've asked this, and Tony and Jay Kite, maybe Marcus can answer this. Is it like near, like, San Antonio? Oh, Austin. So it's near Austin.
Yeah.
So you'd have to fly out to Austin, which you can, and go there. So that was probably what other major cities are around Austin? Is it like Houston? Is it San Antonio? Is it Dallas? Is it, I don't know.
I don't know. Ask Steve Austin.
Oh, so if worst case, if it was cheaper to fly into San Antonio, drive an hour. Okay. Cool bean. Thank you, guys. See, I'm too dumb to, I didn't feel like pulling up a map. What if I just pulled up a map? I could have.
That's what I was doing.
What?
Pulling up a map.
Oh. Oh, it's actually cheaper to fly to Austin. Well, there you go. All right, so that's the Universal stuff. All right, let's move on to this Walt Disney World thing that I found kind of cool. So, a free dining plan will be available exclusively for Disney Plus subscribers when purchasing select vacation packages to Walt Disney World. We know how much families love Disney dining, and the offer gives them another great option to save on their vacation. So, the dining plan offer for Disney Plus subscribers at Disney World in 24, starting yesterday, January 3rd. Disney Plus subscribers can get a free dining plan when purchasing a non-discounted 4-day Walt Disney Travel Company package that includes a room at a select Disney Resort Hotel, a theme park ticket with a park hopper option. Excuse me. This offer is valid for arrivals most nights July 1st through September 30th. You can visit disneyworld.com/special offers beginning yesterday for additional offer details and learn more about other perks available. What happens if I go? So I guess if I sign in,
You have perks.
I'm clicking the button. Now you guys can see this. Oh yeah, so the question I have is which dining offer are you getting? Which dining plan is free?
Probably the lowest one they have.
So it's good. It doesn't really say which one. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe if you pay a little more, you get the other one. I don't know. But that's cool. All right, let me go back to where the hell I was. Where the hell was I?
I don't know. Where were you?
Lost in space. Oh, I was here. Duh. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh no, hang on. So, it says tips to make the most of your dining plan. A dining plan is a Disney quick service dining plan on the Disney dining plan. Great option for families. Each plan includes a certain number of meals and snacks based on the number of nights you stay. There are over 200 dining locations to choose from across all of Disney World. There's just a bunch of. They're just giving you, For example, if your family is eager to head to the park early, you can grab a quick breakfast at your Disney Resort Hotel. For lunch, quick bites can be found at locations all around 4 parks, like Pizza Rizzo and at Disney's Hollywood Studios for a personal pizza, or Regal Eagle Smokehouse at Epcot for a beef brisket, which would probably be delicious.
Yes.
Sandwich. So there's a whole bunch of things you can do. And this is bonus tip on DisneyWorld.com. In the My Disney Experience app, you can easily view all available reservations for your selected dates, and reservations are sorted by morning, afternoon, and evening, so you can tell which menu will be served.
All right.
You got served.
Giggity.
Whoa, he got giggitied. So, if you are a Disney Plus subscriber and you are planning to go to Disney, maybe...
I'm not.
What? Oh, you're not going to Disney?
No.
Somebody was showing me somebody posted about the Disney Pass prices that starting January 10th. The high tier one is now $1,600 and change.
Jesus Christ.
Why not just take me to dinner first before you fuck me.
Make sure you use that KY and not regular Vaseline.
No, they ain't using any on you when they're doing that to you. They're like, you get nothing, boy. But imagine that.
That's just stupid.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens when Epic opens at Universal. Because my pass expires February 15th. It is showing the pass is like $905. My pass is $900. A pass, not two passes. A pass. But I get a 20% discount. So I'm probably around $700.
Yeah.
Ish. Plus tax.
Yeah. Ish.
So that's not.
That like a bagel-ish.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. But I definitely get my money's worth out of it. You know, everybody knows I get my money's worth out of that thing. I get discounts and save money on all kinds of shit. I go often enough.
Yeah. It's like you're always there every other month.
Yeah, but I don't see us going down there till probably June. Probably. We'll probably do like the June.
Yeah.
Orlando Informa. And just go do those. Spend another extra couple days. Go to the park.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. So, I mean, I've been marking things on my new calendar for, for this year. My days are filling up.
Yeah.
Like we got, like this month I don't really have really much of anything going on, except for this is really the main focus in here. But me and my father measured everything out today.
So let me know when you need help.
And then he's actually working on how much wood I need. That's why he texts me. He needs a measurement from floor to ceiling. So when we're done with the show, I'll do that and send it to him. And then we're gonna build it, and we're gonna make it nice. There's a stage being built and everything.
You gotta put the foam on top.
No, I'm leaving this open. This doesn't matter. If I need to at some point, if I really want, then I will. But I feel right now, we might look at it and go, yeah, this is all nice. You can't leave that. Like I said, I don't know yet. And it's going to be a little difficult because of them pipes.
Yeah. Well, you can always...
The light thing I'm not worried about. I'll figure it out. Or maybe I just do up to the... I don't know.
We can figure it out.
Yeah. But for now, we're just doing that. Part of the whole remodel for the new podcast. And let me ask you guys this to watch it now and later. This is a really good question pertaining to the future with the new podcast. Look, let's be honest. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't lie to my face. I don't want yes men. I bust his balls all the time about being a yes man. He really is, and I everybody knows I love this dude. I do. I really do. And I bust his balls. This dude will do anything for you. He's just a good-hearted person. He really is. He's a good person to have on your side. Like don't take it as like I'm using you or anything.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like he's just down. Like he's there he wants, no matter what you do, he wants to see you succeed. He wants to succeed. He wants everybody. He's not an asshole like me.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
I should turn into one like you, but
trust me, you will eventually. Not because of me, but you're gonna get sick of being stepped on. Like you have a higher tolerance of bullshit than I do. But then again,
I also take the medication to do that.
Yeah, but how old are you?
36 now.
All right, so I'm going to be 46. So we're like 9 years and something apart. So you still got 9 years to go before you might hit that switch and go, this world's crazy, F everybody. You know what I mean? I had this conversation, and let me know. Anyway, the whole thing that I want everybody to know, forget about what I'm saying. That means nothing to the show. What I want to know is, what are some things you want us to actually cover on this channel? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look, what does that look like to you guys and girls and little boys and girls and older people? It is what you think it is. It's a stress ball.
I was like, I gotta touch it.
Yeah, see him. Oh, and look what it says on the back. But yeah, that's when my wife won't let me touch hers, I got these. Yeah, that was part of my New York trip.
Yeah.
The day after Christmas,
That was
I can't.
Seeing your video pictures is like, yeah.
How about the Pornomatic video?
Oh my god.
But anyway, so things that you would like to see covered, like what are we missing the mark on? You know what I mean? Like what when you guys look at other YouTubers, right? I'm not saying I'm going to go crazy and do all kinds of crazy shit. I'm just trying to get an idea of what's worth it and what's not. I don't want to waste my time.
Well, the Doctors In podcast, the one that we're
I'm talking about for this channel.
No, I know. The one that we're going to do, we can come up with other things. But for this channel, I think what we have to start, one idea that we need to do is more guests on the show, on doing the show. At least, okay, yeah, it's us two down in your basement doing whatever we have to do.
But having people being able to sign in, like, virtually.
Where we can actually, if I didn't want to say come to on the night, and I can log on computer and do it from my house.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I actually do want to try and start doing. So where it's like, we have separation from this to the Doctors In. So this way we have two different sets of podcasts.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the most part, the podcast will be shared, but we can just change some things in the background. Yeah. You know, like a sign. Be like, oh, this is whatever.
Yeah.
And then this is whatever.
No, I'm talking about, like, having Charles, the three of us on, and then we can have Jay come on and say his news from the Texas area. You know, Charles and me, and we can work on the New England area and whatnot. And then whoever else is with us, so like Lynn's or you or whoever, everybody can have our own little chat world.
Yeah, plus I'm
basically like what Fago Lovers does.
Oh yeah, they have their people when they're doing the
and that's
juggling.
what I think we should do for our new.
Oh yeah, no, I 100% agree. But I mean, I'm talking about, do you guys want to see vlogs? Do you want news? You know, more like how we used to go crazy with news when things came out. But see, we were reserved of outside of New England because people, when you look at the views, people, if I put out a video about Six Flags New England, boom.
Yeah, it popped up. I think what we need to do is start going back into what we were doing. So the breaking news aspect, doing at least like a live stream or even a video for it.
Yeah.
Because that's something I think we did good on, especially when you did it or I did it or whoever did it. That was actually something I think everybody liked. Bringing back, even if you want to bring back the history lessons.
Yeah, people seem to like that.
So I'm willing to do the history lessons. That's fine by me.
Yeah, because remember when John was, what do we call that series?
Where are they now, I think?
Oh yeah, something like that. Where are they now? Something like that. Because we did Rocky Point. Actually, they were all pretty successful.
Yeah.
There might have been one or two that weren't as...
Yeah, there was like a couple of things, but I think the most successful
most of them...
I think one of the Canby Lake ones was super successful too. I think that was the Equinox one. Where are they now? I think that's exactly what it was.
All right, so I'm gonna... I really want to see this while we're... And I can find that real quick without...
Even looking.
Oh, no, I just go to my channel. I look up playlists and... Where the hell? All right, let me go back. All right, let me just... Wait. View your channel. All right, I had a little brain fart.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so... where are they?
Why are they gone?
Oh, yeah, why are they gone? All right, so... Oh, Son of the Beast was 107. Right? Let's see, Whalen Park. 188. Let's see, New England.
That one blew up because that
70. Yeah, because Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Let's see, Skyride. 691. That still did good. Let's see the Equinox.
Equinox
623. Let's see. Rotting Lumber.
That one didn't do good.
No. Let's see. Riverside Cyclone.
That one didn't do too well as well.
Let's see. Riverside Speedway.
That one did pretty well.
Yeah, that one did good. Volcano.
Volcano didn't do well.
Yep.
But again, that was also outside of New England.
70. Well, that one, I mean, that didn't do good. That let's see. Great Adventure, 168. Let's see. Paragon.
Paragon went nuts.
Yep. So I guess it all just depends on what
what we do.
Yeah, so we can go. We could do Why Are They Gone Season 2.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking.
All right, so that's your job. Season 2. You got to figure out the next set of, and it doesn't have to all be New England.
The funny thing is, I have 10 things already set up.
Well, then there you go.
In the house, in the computer.
Well, there you go. Get cracking. Wow, look how much cleaner and nicer it looked back then. Now it looks like.
And I had my pedal stash still look good.
You love. We're all just a mess right now. That's all right.
Yeah, we have to try and start doing more interviews of in parks, people, whoever we can do if we can.
Like I said, I didn't realize that series did as good as it did.
That was just like, let's see if it works. And
for the most part, it did. I feel it was like 50-50. Like half were good, half weren't as good. But that doesn't mean you don't do them.
No.
We had some success with it. So we just got to do it and make it better. That's all.
Yeah.
We just took what we did and we up it.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, yeah. And, yeah, I mean, we can change, because we're going to change everything about, now, as the aspect of what Charles is going to do with the Facebook and we're tying everything in.
Yeah.
Still together. We haven't figured out what the new name's going to be yet. That we do have a few names we've been tossing around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of what feels right.
I think I know what we should use for a name for the podcast.
What's that?
Inside the queue line. Or behind the queue line.
Well, we shouldn't say it out too loud yet, because it's not official. You want to make
no, that's something I think we should use for it. I'm not saying what we are going to use or whatnot. So.
Yeah, we need to do it. Just it's, again, I want to make sure that when we do this, it's not tied to a theme park company. It's not tied to a region. It's not tied to a state. It's not tied to one thing. It encompasses it all.
As a whole, we are a different name. But as a podcast, I think those are something that we should look into more. Because I think that's what we were throwing around for that, too.
Yeah, that was back when we first started talking about, what, 2 years ago? Yeah. Like, this whole process has been, like, taking 2 years.
Yeah.
To get to where we were. And a lot of it was, like, laziness on everybody's end. We were just kind of like, yeah, we're going to get to it. It's going to happen. And then we were like, oh, it's got to happen. We got to get this ball rolling. So now that's where we're at. You know, there's things I got to get, things I got to do. You know, we're going to, it's it. They claim I should be able to, I'm not saying paint, but everything built within 2 days. I got to go buy the thing, the tap, whatever, for the cement. And get that.
Let me know what day you want, because I can come with you. I know what to get.
Yeah, so once I have the list, I'm going to get it, and then it's just going to, so what?
I'll take my drills, I'll take whatever you need.
Yeah, we're just going to buy screws, we're going to buy, we got
I
drills.
think I get a lot of screws for you.
We got a lot of stuff we're just going to build. We're going to make it cool. We want everybody to have fun with it. You know what I mean? It's going to be a fun thing. I think it's something I need to kind of reignite myself to want to do it. Because I'll be honest, doing this over and over and the same thing, and boring. You know? It's because there's not enough. It is not enough coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not enough to talk about.
Well, that, and then you gotta look at what we want to do with other things that we want to do, and other things that's gonna help us in general, of not just doing this, but in general, even with the music thing, even with furthering ourselves in other aspects as well. Is the more we get to do, more we want to make things look nicer and neater and nicer altogether, it's gonna make a lot better for us down the line too.
Oh, yeah.
For a new podcast, a new growth show. That's going to build up. Yes, we all know we're going to lose some people, yeah. But now, stepping away from where we got our comfort zone, basically our, our little baby, our toy baby.
Yeah, we
on
went
our
now.
Boated kid.
Yeah, well, think about it. The Grove Show turns 11 this year, so we're almost a teenager.
Yeah.
So we got out of the toddler stage. We kind of coasted our way for a few years and just and now we're like, okay, time to get ready for the teenage years.
Yeah.
And something new, something to breathe, not just to breathe life, but to make it exciting again. Make it work. You know what I mean? Make the people want to come back and watch again. Because maybe next week's show gets a little bit better because it's the retirement.
Yeah.
And then when the new show comes,
I got a couple of things that we can actually give away.
Oh, cool. Used underwear.
Yeah.
With a couple skid marks. Mine come with pee stains.
Sure they're just pee stains and not something else?
Well, they'd be yellow. Not white and crusty. All right, where else are we in this?
Then we can sit here at Shercock.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Six Flags, Cedar Fair merger update. According to Seek and Alpha, Six Flags and Cedar Fair briefly pulled their merger documents on Wednesday with the government to refile them on Thursday under the HSR Act, which has extended the waiting period to January 22nd of 24. According to the FTC filing under the HSR Act, also known as the Hart-Scott-Rodino Antitrust Improvement Act of 1976, has the companies file their pre-merger notification with both the FTC and the Antitrust Division of the Justice Department and establishes waiting periods that must elapse before such acquisitions may be consummated and authorize the enforcement agencies to stay those periods until the companies provide certain additional information about the likelihood that the proposed transaction would subsequently lessen competitive in violation of Section 7 of the Clayton Act. For those wondering, both Cedar Fair and Six Flags have seen their individual stock prices rise since the rumor that the two were planning a merger emerged at the start of November and then confirmed on November 2nd. So they're just getting ready because they're probably going to, they got to prove that it's not.
That new Mickey movie, it's Rob Zombie.
Really? Alrighty then.
That should be interesting.
I would like to see Rob Zombie. You guys all know that there's a version of Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie that hit the
officially hasn't hit
the
public domains.
Yep. So now I'm sure you guys
there's
seen
two movies now that we've seen.
The Rob Zombie one and the other one.
Yep.
Because one of them's got a trailer. I don't think that's Rob Zombie's.
No. Oh, and towards the end of this month, the new Blood Honey is 2 trailer that's hitting.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, what was the thing about the red stainless steel cups? I have no idea.
I know there was as I was reading in one of the groups that something happened where they were gonna take away the stainless steel cups for the new 24 cups, and I guess so many people complained and everything that Six Flags is leaving the membership cups and the stainless steel cups for this year, and you have to scan your pass like you're supposed to do.
Oh, to get refills?
Yeah. I don't see how that works because when you go to Six Flags New England and you go to the Coca-Cola spot in front of Riverboat, you can get free soda no matter who you are.
Oh, yeah. All right, so you guys know about the band Kiss. I found this fucking crazy, but I believe Joe Coop, a creative design company created by former Universal creative members Theory Coop and Joanna Adelino, went to work with Pop House Entertainment and the global rock band sensation Kiss to create a way for a band to live on forever in a digital form.
I seen that.
The big reveal took place at what was promoted as the final live performance of Kiss Forever that took place at New York's Madison Square Garden on December 2nd, 23, which was the closer to the band's Epic's End of the Road tour that actually began back in
2019.
Wow. And stretch it into a global tour. Holy shit.
250 performances.
Wow, by the time they were done. At the end of the night, after what seemed to be the final song had played, the band departed the stage for the last time, only for something magical to happen. Giant virtual avatars of Kiss rose up in front of the crowd to introduce how the Kiss legend will be moving forward to continue to enthrall crowds in the years to come. The new Kiss avatars have been generated by ILM, Industrial Lights and Magic, for those that don't know that, and Disney owns that, through performance capture technology methods, and have essentially allowed Kiss to become immortal entertainers, as their digital avatars will live on long after they're gone. While the exact nature of how the future concerts featuring the Kiss avatars is still being worked out, you could check out a preview video showing off how they were created and look at Kiss in their new digital immortal form. A Kiss, a new era begins. The concept comes from the Pop House Entertainment, who created ABBA Voyage a year ago, that has brought ABBA back to life in concert form through the use of special effects and the projections of virtual avatars. The concept is certainly an interesting one, especially when you consider how audiences have responded to the epic graphical enhanced performance of U2 inside the Las Vegas Sphere. So I'm sure you're going to start seeing a lot of artists doing this shit, and you'll probably...
Reminds me of
Tupac.
I'm not saying that. It reminds me of an episode of South Park.
What one?
In one of the episodes of South Park, they were doing a episode where I think it was Stan's father, Marsh, was quote unquote supposed to be Lord, and everything they had was actually holographics. They actually ended up kidnapping every star to make holographics. Even Michael Jackson.
Oh, he's sucking the titty.
It kind of really does remind me of that episode.
That's crazy. All right, so I got 2 more items to talk about, plus whatever we decide. So, holiday tour. This is WWE stuff, so if you don't like it, you can leave. I guess, I don't know, whatever. So we went to Madison Square Garden day after Christmas.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you.
I will say this: I found the best pizza on the planet, better than Maury's Pier pizza, which is shocking.
Which one?
I forgot the name of it, but it's diagonally across the street from Madison Square Garden.
I had a feeling that had to be the one that you were talking about. That one's one of the best ones in New York.
Because I got this chicken palm pizza. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! I wanted to make sweet love to it. It was so good. Mm-hmm. I almost was gonna buy another.
You still have this Philly cheesesteak one?
I don't know. Jess had a spinach one.
Because I used to get a Philly cheesesteak one from there.
But on the side of Madison Square Garden was a 99-cent pizza. You get pizza and a soda for 99 cents. Still,
that's cheap.
But it probably tasted like shit.
Yeah.
One piece of pizza I had was like $7. It was giant and it was good. Wait, is this kind of like what Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney Hollywood Studios? Are you talking about for Kiss? No, that's just, I'm saying with Kiss, they're most likely, I'm saying the future of this, the reason why I bring it up, I think this might be the way theme parks go. It might be cheaper if they set up the equipment. You could have an Elvis, a Tupac, or whoever, and people would still come out, because a lot of people, like, I never got to see Elvis live. I never got to see Tupac live. I saw Biggie live, though. That was good.
That was a good concert. The one down at the Civic Center.
Yeah. Yeah, my shoes ended up in a girl's bathroom. They got trampled and ran over. It was pandemonium.
I wasn't even supposed to be there, but I was.
It was a great concert. It was crazy when they started throwing out real bags of money. That's what caused all the problem. Hey, everybody was fighting over the money.
Hey, money. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, yes. I seen something.
Yeah, I sent it in the chat.
Yeah, I seen something.
We should do that one.
Yeah, so, before we get into there's a couple little items I need to talk about in this New York trip, because it was crazy. There was this, like, Asian store. No, I'm telling you, Asian people live in the future.
Weird. It is weird how all the flavors and shit that they have.
Yeah. So I got these like Lay's chips that said ribeye, and they tasted just like a ribeye steak. There was Doritos that tasted like roasted chicken, and we had other ones that tasted like pizza. And I'm telling you, they're living in the future. I'm very jealous that I didn't think of these things before the Asian people did. I'm not even knocking or talking shit. I'm saying they're living in the future. Hey, what's up, Jason in Paradise? And so we went wherever we were on 32nd Ave. So there was a lot of like. What the hell's a code 2?
Hurry up, get there.
Oh, so somebody doing something.
There must have been a big fight at Mount Pleasant High School.
Nice.
Probably a basketball game.
Probably. Yeah, so there was a lot of like Korean and different like Japanese and Chinese and stuff. I don't think it was necessarily Chinatown, but
and here it is. The red cups for the memberships, the regular plastic cups, cannot be refilled other than water. And the orange cups that you get for $24 is unlimited refill cups. And those you can be refilled too.
And then, so we got different flavors and stuff. There's a Harry Potter store down there. That was kind of cool. We didn't buy anything. They did have, what's that guy's name? Dobby?
Yeah.
They had a doll that talks of him, but you could only buy it in the store, and it was like $40. We were like, fuck it. Then we went to the sex museum before the day of the wrestling thing. That was funny. I can't really show anything of that. You know, they showed a lot of sex things. Then there was like a bouncy house. You bounced on boobs. They had a mechanical bull. You went into lips and came out of a JJ. You had a pornomatic. You put your face in this thing. It says, give your O face. And then when it gives you the video back, it's really supposed to be a girl in there because you're getting a girl getting banged from behind. Weird things like that. You know, it was worth the money. It was funny. I say go there. There's a lot of other stuff. Oh, I got a hat that looks like a Burger King foam crown. It says sex god on it. It was fun. I wore that walking through New York City.
You would.
I did. Well, what? Come on, it's New York City. It's a scum.
You have no choice.
It's a scum bucket of a city. It smells like shit. Oh, and then you've walked through New York City, right? So you're used to seeing the giant mounds of trash, you know, during the day, and then at night they come. Jess had never seen that before. She's taking pictures of trash. She's like, oh my God, how do people live like this? Oh, the snow. And I got a snow watch thing for 6 to 12 inches.
I say my area zone probably get between 4 and 8. You're going to get 6 to 12 easily.
I don't want any.
See, this is where it's like one model is saying 11.5 for you, another one saying 9.
Yeah, I don't know. No. I was on technically I was in Times Square Christmas night. Because I messed up, and that's how I ended up going to Madison Square Garden for the holiday tour when CM Punk came back. Oh, someone with a gun. Crazy. So I had tried to buy Boston Garden tickets. That would have been Thursday after Christmas. And then I ended up with Madison. I don't know what the hell happened. I clicked Boston, ended up in Madison Square Garden. Don't know how the hell that happens.
Yeah, but you could say you went to Madison Square Garden where all the history and anything, because that's basically where the home of WWF/WWE was.
Oh yeah.
For years.
Oh, you would never catch me in Times Square New Year's Eve. If I had bought tickets for New Year's Eve in Times Square, I don't care if I spent $1 million. They're getting wasted. I ain't going anywhere near Times Square. Hey, Jay Scrub, what up, buddy?
Scrubby-dubby.
What's up, boy? What's up, homie? Jay Scrub is one of my homies. I've known him since 99, 2000. I've known him for a long time. So if it wasn't for him, there would be no me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the one that first got my name out. He always says, well, you did all the work. I'm like, yeah, but you got me in the door. If he didn't get me in that door, I don't know if I'd still be a rapper. I don't know. That's why I owe it to him. That's why I try and hook him up with a lot of cool shit. I try my best to hook him up what I can. You know, with a bunch of different, you know, whenever because we got to sort of do something awful a little bit. I'll tell you later, Jay Scrub, but it's delayed for a reason. And
yeah, that's a fun situation.
It was done, but now some of it gets undone and redone.
That's a fun situation.
Dude, you belong there. You know how you always tell me, you know, I hear it all the time. People, Giggles, you're a legend. Giggles this, Giggles that. I feel like I don't belong. Right?
And I told you why.
Yeah, and he feels like he don't belong, but he does.
He still got it, even back in his age.
Yep, even in his old age, he still got it. Nah.
It was nice seeing you guys back up on stage together.
Yeah, it was fun. I love it. I love working with him and just hanging out. Plus, I was hanging out with his kids and his wifey, you know, shooting the shit, talking. It was great seeing Tyler and Nick and his wifey in the Scrubbies. Scrubby family, I call them.
Instead of the Gruesome family, they're the Scrub family.
Yeah, they're the Scrubs. I'm the Gruesomes. There you go. So, yeah. So, anyway, so I ended up at the, what do you call it? I ended up in Madison Square Garden, which was great to be, you know, I had paid for a walk the aisle experience. You don't come out of the doorway with thing like that you do. You come in a weird way.
A couple of your pictures looked like you were like,
oh yeah,
professional.
Oh yeah, out. Oh yeah. And so basically, what the whole thing is, you come around some of the area and you come down the same aisle the wrestlers do, but we waited in line. Then you can go on the steps. You can only go as high as the second step. You couldn't be on the third step, they said. You were not supposed to sit on the ring, but other people were. So I asked the guy, I'm like, can I sit on there? I'm like, everybody else has been. I'm like, if you say no, I won't do it. The guy, this is what the guy said to me straight up. He goes, fuck it. Everybody else has. He goes, go ahead. He goes, just don't go in the ring. Just sit on the, on the outside. He goes, just do me a favor, don't go in the ring. I'm like, I will not. I said, I will do what you... And that's what I did. I got a picture of me with my legs over the WW part of the thing, and Jess is sitting next to me, and I'm just like, I'm sitting on the edge of the ring. I'm not in the ring, but I'm on the edge.
You should have wore your Prime hat. You could be...
I know, I wasn't...
Prime on that.
I wasn't... Dude, I didn't even do my hair up, as you saw. I just had a hat on. I was just chilling. And we were right at the gate. And so the wrestlers come, like, you're not going to get high fives from everybody because they bounce back and forth. You know what I mean? They zigzag.
You had some good spot. You had a good spot.
Well, what's the name of the tag team with the new tag team girl champs? You know, the girl with the big fat ass?
Katana, and I forgot her name. The other one's name.
Well, the one with the big fat ass.
Katana.
She high-fived me. Sami Zayn high-fived me. Who else
I was
did?
surprised to see he was at the house show.
I was too. And then the thing that shocked me was Jey Uso was his partner. And the cool thing is, I got to show you the videos when Jey Uso's in the ring and he's doing like this. Yeah. Sami Zayn's like just dancing in the ring, like going crazy. It was a fantastic time. Plus, that was the return of CM Punk.
You are lucky.
That was his actual, even though it wasn't on TV.
That was his actual first match back. And it's all over the internet.
Oh, yeah. And I know
there's multiple friggin' videos of you on internet.
Yeah, I know, because Fury was at the bar on, Friday.
Yeah.
And he messaged me. He goes, dude, I'm at the bar. I look up, there's wrestling on, and there's your face. I see you right there.
Hell, they were even showing some of the videos if you watch, like, Raw or SmackDown, when we were at Raw or SmackDown, when you guys actually were at Raw. Your face is on there.
Oh, really?
From when you went to Connecticut.
Really? Oh, I don't even...
One of the matches.
Oh, well, hey. Oh, was it from, like, the best of or something?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. See, I'm getting all over TV again.
Uh-huh.
I love it. But no, it was great. Trust me, ask him. I was bitching, complaining. I was fighting with Ticketmaster because they wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
Like, I contacted them 2 seconds after I got the email. I was like, whoop that. They're like, nah. I'm like, it was a mistake. I'm like, I live almost 4 hours away from this fucking place. I'm trying to go to Boston.
You did end up getting a better show anyway.
Oh, yeah, I got
Boston,
the better show.
Had Steve Akoli, whatever his name is, the electro music guy.
I don't know
who he was. But you got the better of the two shows. I was Boston or New York. You got the better show.
Oh, yeah. Could you make music? Oh, yeah, I mean, if hey, what's up, ass kakaka? If the opportunity ever came up, now I know for a fact there's one rapper that does Solo Sokoa's music, and now The Solo Cup people.
Yeah.
Who's that group? Those two black guys. I can't.
Street Profits.
Yeah. So the guy's name, the rapper's name is Stevie Stone. He used to be on Tech Nine's label. He's on his own now. But he does Solo Sokoa's entrance music and Street Profits. I like the one that's married to
Funny thing is, Stevie
Bianca.
Stone. Funny thing is, Stevie Stone. There's a whole deal that I don't know if you know the whole deal with all the wrestling music and shit.
No.
Some of the when WWE when one of the wrestlers went over to AEW, no WCW, they got screwed over because of the Stevie Stone music. And the same thing happened with ECW. One of the guys that was on ECW went to WCW. The only reason how ECW was getting extra money was they had a deal with Stevie Stone for this one guy's music. They give him he'd get a check for $1,000 a week every time they used the music on the ECW show. When he switched over to WCW, ECW got screwed.
Oh wow.
Same thing with WCW, WWE. It was on one of the things was on the Heyman thing.
I'll have to rewatch that. But yeah, I mean, if the opportunity, if they came to me and wanted me to make, of course I would make the song. I would not be, I'd not be stupid. I'll make whatever they want me to make.
Let them use Prime.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we're gonna be doing that too much more live now with all the bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna have to make a new Prime song.
Yeah.
By myself. I don't want to make any more big songs with, unless it's like the big artist. And I don't think if I do big names, I'm not having other people on them no more.
I agree.
Because now that's going to screw up, the problem going on is going to screw up voices in my head. What am I going to do? Make up another version, even though I already got a music video, but make a version just for show? Like, I got to rethink a lot of things going forward. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to music.
Yeah, like what we were talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to go through this. You know what I mean? All the money I spent on something awful, and now I got to redo some of it because two people are beefing. I got no shame. I'd suck it. Yeah, I mean, I would love to. But yeah, so overall, my mistake, I don't know, but episode 400 is the retirement episode of the Grove Show. And then we're going to be gone for like a month, maybe a month and a half. But at least a month. Because we're redoing the basement, we're coming back with a new one. The what do you call it? The Grove Show retires, but a new one comes. Dude, look at the Christmas song with me, you, and Reno, dude. Dude, that's up there. Like
the Rudolph song, the Grinch song, and our song.
Yeah,
top 3 songs.
Yeah, those are the top... Dude, you're part of the top 3 songs. I don't want any notifications. Get out of here. Ready, watch this. Just to prove Humpty Dumpty over here.
Humpty Dumpty?
Not you. The other one. J Scrub. What the hell's the album? Oh, here we go. Right Before Christmas. I was very shocked with the numbers. I couldn't believe it did as good as it did.
It really did a great job.
Sticker Mills production.
Shut up.
All right, so the intro only had 108 views. I wasn't expecting
not
much.
Worrying about that.
I was not worrying about that.
Christmas. But that's a lot for.
So, the song Christmas Hit List featuring Gibby, 329 streams. Right, the one with John and Jeremy. Santa's Coming, CUMMIN, 538 views. Now the Grinch with Mr. Melodic, that's the big one. That has with 3
away from 1,400
with 3 streams. I need 3 of you motherfuckers to go listen to the Grinch. It's coming. I need 3, so that way you can get me to 1,400. I don't care.
That's the one that shocks me the most.
Because that was like the weakest song to us. It was
even though we knew it was.
Here's a quick. This is quick. This is a quick little story about this. So I had the engineer mix it. We were on the road going to New York and Ohio.
We were on Schenectady when this was actually being mixed.
Yeah, we get a copy of it, and the engineer forgot to put the chorus in between me and Melodic.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I have to release this when it comes in, then I'll change it. Well, I'm not changing it. People like it.
It's weird enough.
Yeah, it's just weird.
But it's a good song.
Evidently.
And then Deck the Halls.
Then Deck the Halls, 251. Now here's the one with J Scrub. Rudolph the Zombie Reindeer, 603. Then we have Arts, Christmas.
Which was the weakest the weakest one.
But I think people don't realize this about Terrifier.
No. And I actually, when I kept doing it, I was actually tagging Terrifier in it.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's what you're going to have to do more.
Yeah, I got to put hashtags and tag Terrifier and all that. But it has 101. Once people realize, my whole verse is about the trailer of the third movie that's coming out. It's all Christmas. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and past 600.
You can go figure. It was funny because Santa's Coming was the top song for one day. And then
all of a sudden it was like, boom, and just took off.
Then Grinch and him took off, and then Oz jumped back up again. I was watching it. I was honestly just watching it, just trying to see how fast these numbers were going.
I put it this way. I've never had a song hit 1,000 streams that fast.
Yeah.
Never. It took months, a year, whatever. So
we know what's working.
Yeah.
Just off of that.
Yeah, we just got to just keep doing what we do. That's it. That's all we got to do. Who's Ricky? Oh, this guy. This guy's a pain in the ass. Sometimes. Get your song featured. Oh, yeah. That way you can get him off my back. There we go. Hey, you want it? You talk to whoever, and
yep,
I'll let Fury do his job, right?
Yeah,
we'll let it go. Let him do what he's got to do. I don't necessarily need to do that. Don't need any of those. Get rid of that. I don't know why I was looking at that. But anyway, so y'all scared some moms when they were looking for Christmas music. Oh, yes, we were.
Oh, yes, we were.
I'm surprised. Well, see, for some reason, you can't turn comments on. That's a DistroKid thing. I think even...
I would love to see some of the fucking
comments. God, I wish the comment...
Especially between the Rudolph,
Santa's Coming,
and Deck the Halls.
Oh, I know. We just said some crazy stuff. Like, if you haven't heard it, it's just crazy. And I think that's why people resonate with it, because in today's world, everybody's afraid to say something because they're afraid to get canceled. Like, I know not one thing that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did back in the day, I would talk bad about, like, gay people. I'll admit it, I did. If you can go back, I used to be racist and everything. You can hear it in the old music. But when I said, like, things about, like, black people, if I said the N-word, it was kind of like, what up? Whatever. Not like, you're a, it wasn't like that. But I know not to talk about gay people. I know not to be racist. You know what I mean? I just say messed up things. Like, I don't mind telling somebody I did the R word to them. I don't want to say it on the thing, but, I will say, I'm not afraid to say stuff. You know what I mean? And most artists today are afraid to cross the line. I will cross that line.
And I'm crossing it with you.
Because I don't want to be like everybody else. I want the attention. I want you to try to cancel me.
We already proved this.
Oh yeah, all the shows. Everybody looks at me like I'm an actual show now, not just some guy going yo yo yo.
Because with the things that we did, the elements that we played during this first tour that we did in December, now the second one that's coming out, we're gonna play even more into it.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing the snow machine, the fog machine, the tree. Like,
oh, we are doing.
Oh, we're bringing it all. Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't do those lines, but well, evidently there was some dudes in Rochester, in the VIP room, the green room.
Yep, they were.
They were doing lines right there.
Hey, Jeremy, right there with me.
I was outside. I was out in the other room. I think I was watching a band.
Yeah, you were.
And
me and Jeremy and Tanya were just sitting there, and these three dudes come in with that chick, and it's like, open the bag. Okay.
People are crazy, man.
I'm like, what the fudge?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, welcome to the music.
Yep. So yeah. So overall, it was worth it. I like the house shows. They're great because you don't have to worry. Jeremy's not here with me, but in that Rochester show, Jeremy was with me. He was in the green room when that was going on.
Yeah, he was with me. He
was there with DLM's wife in the back, just chilling in the backstage room. Because we didn't have no merch set up because we couldn't park couldn't figure out how to even get in there. We tried. I don't know how to get in that parking lot. That was weird. I
think it was better off anyway.
Yeah, we were able to get out. You know, people don't care. People will do drugs and everything else. Just like, you know, it's wild. That's why I can't wait to do the Doctor's In podcast, because we could
all the shit.
We could talk about road stories. I could talk about shit way back 20 years ago. I think the, what do they call that? What is that thing? Statute of limitations is up on a lot of shit.
You can talk about that shit.
Yeah. So here's the last major cool thing. If you're a wrestling fan, let me pull up the box. So this was on Fanatics app. I don't know. They're probably going to do one for every pay-per-view because Fanatics thing is new.
Yeah.
Like the partnership. So this big box was a mystery box, and there was some cool stuff inside it, but I put all the stuff in it. So I'll tell you what was mystery box item, and I'll tell you what wasn't. This was the wrong shirt. I was supposed to get a shirt signed by Adam Pearce. So this is the back of the shirt, right? I won this, and all the shirts are like smalls. You ain't going to wear them because they're autographed. So here's the back, right? This was done on Survivor.
Smoking Skull, basically, for Stone Cold idea.
But in Chi-Town because of
being in Chicago.
So it's got New Day and Rhea and The Miz autographed.
Now pay attention to The Miz's autograph, because if you get another autograph with The Miz, that's going to be a different face.
Oh, yeah, he does different ones all the time.
He actually talked about that, how he changes how he does his different things.
Yeah, so that was item number one. I'm just going to make a pile, and I'll put it all back in a box later. All right, so so we got a LA Knight signed hat. Yeah. So you see, signed LA Knight hat.
Isn't that the hat that one of them had?
Oh, yeah, not Kofi.
Xavier Woods.
Yeah, Xavier Woods had this on his head during the broadcast of the thing. I'm saving this one for later. So this right here is part of the mystery box. Cody Rhodes signed pop figure. See the sign, Cody Rhodes. That was cool. I like this one. I can't wait to get a frame for it. Main event, Jey Uso, signed by Jey Uso.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
Fucking I'll just show it because I don't. So this is one of my creme de la creme. This is from Crown Jewel from this year, or last year. But oh wait, I gotta open. See, Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel. Gotta open the little side case. What is in this? What is in this Crown Jewel? Do you know? Do you guys know what's in this Crown Jewel case? It's a mini belt from Crown Jewel. I was not there, but
it was signed
by Logan Paul. So I
need that pride.
Prime. So yeah, it's a cool mini belt, and from Crown Jewel with signed by Logan Paul. I gotta go order those cube cases so I can try to keep them from getting robbed. Hey, at least now I won't have to worry about a certain person stealing it.
Sadly.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm saving, you know what that is, but we'll save that for last. All right, we still got. All right, so this giant ass signed Seth Rollins picture. That's got to be from when he won it.
Yeah. That is cool.
So yeah, that's that.
At least it's laminated.
Well, it's in a sleeve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gonna put it in a good frame. I think this is 16 by 20. I think. I want to say. Let me put this over here. All right, so we got another one. This one, Sami Zayn. That's got to be when they won. What did it say? Oh, Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Because it says it right there. So Sami Zayn signed. Now, for the two items that I don't have to show you are two different Rhea Ripley shirts. One is Monday Night Mommy, and the other one is Mommy's Always on Top. But this is like my, and it's sort of in a little way busted. One of the screws popped off. I think I put it back. Yeah, because it's there, but it's a replica tag team title belt signed by the current tag team champions, Finn and Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Signed.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably wear it, but I don't want to because it's...
No, you don't.
I'm going to get one of them frames that it sits in like this.
Yeah.
Those frames are like 200 bones.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but yeah, that's what... Yep, signed by Finn and Priest. Yep. Because they were even making comments, because I heard they're going to split the belts again.
Yeah, they are.
But they're saying...
They have to.
Well, they don't make side plates for these. You can't change them like the other belts. So that they were like making that as a like a selling point. Like, get this because you ain't eventually gonna be able to get this kind of belt. So I'm just gonna hang it on my wall. But yeah, that's my little show and tell of cool. I spent way too much fucking money. But you know what? I don't regret it. I got no regrets.
No, this is a steal itself.
Yeah.
And you got the other belt, didn't you?
Which one?
The women's title belt?
No, I was going to.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I wanted to, but I didn't because they had it was signed by EO Sky, and the belt went for $490.
That belt alone is like a 400 and change belt.
Yeah, this belt to buy it's $500. These belts. So sign adds I don't know what to it.
Probably another 200.
Yeah. So just that alone is almost what I paid for that.
Yeah.
I paid more than that for, but it's not. I didn't buy these things to resell, and I bet you the person I bid against, if you went on eBay, I bet you if you looked, you'll probably find all that stuff on there for probably double, triple. What? So I got to get frames for that. I got all kinds of goodies I got to get.
It's actually good to weight.
Yeah, I think these belts weigh anywhere between 8 and 12 pounds. Somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, Logan Paul one I think is heavier than that.
Let's see. What, heavier than this?
Yeah. Not that one. I'm talking about
the
American title.
Oh, yeah, the U.S. title. I forget who they said he's supposed to lose the belt to. And it's not Owens.
No.
Oh, L.A. Knight, they're saying.
It should.
They're saying L.A. Knight's going to get the belt.
Yeah, give him one belt at least.
They had to shut everybody up. I feel the U.S. title is a nothing title. I would say the most expensive thing that was in the box was probably that belt. But I paid $800 and change for that box, and inside the box was the 2 pictures. Because like the hat and the shirt, the other 2 shirts, and the Logan Paul thing were not part of the box. I just put them in the box so everything was together. But the 2 pictures, the Funko Pop and the belt, were in the Jey Uso shirt, were part of the mystery box. Everything else was like little pieces of things. But I was battling. I wanted that. When they opened that box live on the auction and I seen what was in it.
You wanted it.
I was like, I want it. I was almost going to go. I could have got the girls one. And Jess was like, nah, that's too much money. I think it went for like $6. That was before but it had, you know, the women's title signed by Rhea. It was close to that, but not quite. Like 16 maybe. I probably paid for every 15, 16, somewhere around there for everything. Because like the Logan Paul thing, if you watch it, because you can find it online.
It's on Up Up Down Down, the Xavier Woods podcast thing.
Yeah, if you go and look at it, you can see what everything was. Well, actually, you can't see the bidding.
No.
So you don't know what you paid. But when I won the Logan Paul thing, Kofi Kingston said, that's a steal.
Yeah, and Dr. Giggs.
Yeah.
The Doctor of Giggles.
That's why we got tickets for the New Hampshire Road to WrestleMania, because I feel we're going to meet Rhea and Dom Dom. And if Kofi's there, if Kofi's there and Rhea's there, like as people to get, you know, to meet.
Yeah.
I could be like, yo, I'm the Dr. Giggles from the auction. They'll be like, oh, shit. Jess was like, yeah. They'll be like, oh, you're a stalker. What are you doing here? I'm telling you, it could do things. I don't know. I'm trying to get an in. My in might have to wait till August.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is not official. Don't expect it. There is a potential for R-Truth. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it is happening. Could there be a possibility? Maybe.
What's up?
So, keep that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, he'll be there with little Jimmy.
Maybe. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. We will be back next week for the retirement show of the Grove Show. We'll figure out. We'll have some fun. It's not a goodbye forever. It's just retiring that show, and a new one within a month will show up as something different, and I think something better. This YouTube channel is going to be something better than what it currently is. So we'll see what it is. We will see you guys next week, and hopefully you guys tune in. It'll probably be on Wednesday, but we'll see. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Until next time, everybody, keep on.